Each of us has our way of looking at the world and life. And our perception of the world, people, and life most likely stems from our childhood. What and how we were raised follows us into adulthood. It dictates our attitude towards the people around us. Having lived through the hands of his authoritarian and abusive father, Pavel Yegorovich grew up to become bitter at his fate. He blamed his father for his failure to be a painter or musician. His father Yegor Mikhailovich used to beat him. Unable to deal with his childhood traumas, he channeled that self-resentment on his children, beating them up. What he went through as a child developed into an attitude that made him view things through a different lens. He abused alcohol to cope with his lack of success. He ruined himself and that of his family until one of his sons, Anton Chekhov, decided not to be as bitter as his father. His decision led to a change in attitude that would change the fate of the family for the better. Most of us, in our social life, as we get older, accumulate disappointments and slights. The ghosts of worthlessness, of not deserving the good things in life haunt us. The roots of these trees of self-doubt go deep into early childhood. Regardless of whether you had a normal or abnormal childhood, we all have moments of great doubt about ourselves. These emotions can lead to obsessive thoughts that dominate our minds. They make us curtail what we experience as a way to manage our disappointments and anxieties. They make us turn to alcohol or any kind of habit to numb our pain. This becomes our self-imposed prison. But this is not how it has to be. Generally, we tend to see the world with a more closed or open lens. Each person sees and responds to the same problem differently, according to their particular attitude, be it adventurous, fearful, etc. The attitude we use to approach life affects every aspect of it. It actively determines what happens to us in life, our health, our relations with people, and our success. Our attitude has a self-fulfilling dynamic. Life is unpredictable and inherently chaotic. People who feel vulnerable and weak tend to adopt a negative attitude toward life that narrows what they experience, so that they can reduce the possibility of unexpected events. This negative attitude has its roots in early childhood. Children with little support to face the frightening world develop psychological strategies to constrict what they have to see and experience. They build walls to keep out other viewpoints. They become increasingly self-absorbed and come to expect bad things to happen in most situations. Their goals in life revolve around neutralizing bad experiences to better control them. As they get older, this attitude becomes hard as solid ice, making any kind of psychological growth nearly impossible. People like this don't get the most out of their lives unless they alter their attitudes. The step into changing your attitude is first becoming aware of it and how it slants your perceptions. You can begin by assessing yourself towards your moods. Are you quick to forget any mistake you make? Do you instinctively blame others for any bad thing that happens to you? Are you fearful when adversities cross your path? Do you get back up when someone challenges your ideas? Once you have a good blueprint of your attitude, you have much greater power to alter it, to move it in a positive direction. Also, you must not only be aware of your attitude, but you must also believe in its power to alter your circumstances. View problems and failures as means to learn and toughen yourself up. You can get through anything with persistence. See this shaping of your attitude as your most important creation in life, and never leave it to chance. Anton Chekhov could have gone down the road of negative attitude like his father, but he didn't. He could have blamed his father for giving him such a hard time, but he chose not to. He altered his attitude. One of his brothers, Nikolai, died from alcoholism due to his inability to change his circumstances, but rather blamed his father for how his life turned out. A negative attitude is designed to narrow down the richness of life at the cost of your creative powers, your sense of fulfillment, and vital energies. Your goal is to break out, to expand what you see and what you experience. And by doing this, you will unleash unrealized creative powers, and you will give yourself great mental pleasure.